Hello, everyone. Good evening. So we have this session for explaining about Linux OS patching using Ansible. Thank you for joining the session. So this is more or like an informal session to explain how to implement this use case. So this is a very common use case, and I have received a lot of requests to or something like doubts. Okay, how to do this and how we are going to achieve this end-to-end or workflow for this Linux OS patching. So in this session, it is very informal one. So what we're going to do, like we will explain. It's actually the patching is a single. Actually, it's a one task, and you can execute this in a single command. But actually, the Linux OS as patching, we know we have to follow a lot of procedures, a runbook, or you call it like a standard operating procedure or SOP. So what we are going to do is like we will go through the items and we will explain how we can do this with Ansible. Okay, so I have very few slides, like 2 or 3. So we will do the practical more. Okay, so for the patching, we know we should have the arrangement like, okay, we have this satellite server or local repository, or maybe your server is directly connected to the internet. Like if it's a rail server, it's directly connected to the RHN network, and you can directly do the patching. That's fine. So in some organization, I mean, we don't have this direct internet connection. So what we do is we have a satellite server or a local repository, or we call it a YAM repository or other APT repository. And the clients or the managed nodes will connect to this for fetching the packages for installation or updates. So we have this Ansible here, which will do this automation for patching. Okay, this is very simple one. I don't want to explain a lot of items here. So for the Linux OS patching, as I told, actually this is only one command. We know is a just yam or DNF update a star will do the job. That's it. But we know we have to follow some procedure. So in every organization, we will have this SOP or standard operating procedure, or we call it a run book. So we have to follow this. So using Ansible means we are not going to change this. We will follow the same procedure. We will automate this, and we will add more automation in terms of automatic validations. Whatever manually we are doing, we will use Ansible. That's a plan. So in this demo, we are not going to go in detail, but we will try to explain as much as possible. So for the patching, we know we have to do the kind of validations, like whether it's you really need to update, or whether if no update, we can skip it, or if there is any update like a kernel update or something like that, then we need to do the system reboot, all those things. And there will be, if it's a virtual machines or cloud instance, we will have these options like integrated backup mechanisms to take the snapshot. In case anything happened, we can restore it later. So this part also we have to automate if possible, as much as possible. And of course, another one is notifications, because we know Ansible can integrate with most of the monitoring or messaging tools, even email system. And we will check that as well, just for the demo purpose. So yeah, there will be more items as per your runbook. We will see. Just ask in the comments, so we will see what we can discuss and explain. Okay. So we will go to the demo first. So because okay, here I have my Ansible engine here. So let's see the inventory. Okay, I have two nodes as nodes, node 1 and node 2. And I have one Ansible engine. This is the machine I am working on, and I have configured some password, username, all those things. Okay, and what we are going to do is very simple. We will start with okay, I will show the Ansible configuration as well. Nothing complicated. It's just inventory. I just mentioned what is inventory, hosting checking false, remote user is DevOps. That's it. Okay. Now we will start with the basic one. Okay, first thing we have to do is we have to follow this best practices slide. Right? So if you have more and more tasks, and we know the patching is for a specific task, so what we are going to do is we will create a role for this patching. Okay, so we will learn how to create the roles. So to create the role, what we are going to do is we will create a directory called roles. Okay, and if you check inside the Ansible config, I didn't mention where my roles are created. So what I can do is I have to mention in Ansible saying, okay, I'm going to create a roles here, and I need to fetch the roles from here. So what we have to do, first we will init a role. So cd roles Ansible. So we will use the Ansible Galaxy command. This is a very basic one. So first we create the role. Ansible Galaxy init. Maybe we use like a Linux OS. So this is my role. Okay. Let me just, sorry, I don't have the command. Okay, Linux patching, and we can see few directory structure already created by the Ansible Galaxy. Okay, now we will go back. Ansible Galaxy role list. Okay, we know Ansible doesn't know we have a roles inside the roles directory. So what we are going to do, vim ansible.cfg, then we will put it here, roles path equal to roles or /roles. Okay, now we try it again. Good. Ansible now detecting the role because we just inform Ansible via the Ansible configuration. Okay, that's simple. Now we will start with our playbook. So the first playbook, first task we have to, I told right, because Ansible, what do you call the patching is a single task job. Just yum update star. It will do the job. So what we are going to do, we will just start with a playbook. YAML, you can give any name. I'm just using some standard naming. Starting the playbook, of course, is a very normal one. So what I have to do is I just give a name, perform OS patching. Then host. Okay, here I don't want to hardcode the host. So I'm going to use this playbook and roll for whichever the servers in my environment. So what I'm going to do, I will use a variable here. So this variable we need to pass while executing the playbook. If you are using the Ansible tower, we have to pass it as extra variable. If you are using the Ansible playbook, so we will pass this this is just a variable. Okay. Then we need to give become. Of course, we need become. Sorry. Become yes. Then what else? We need few variables. We'll do it later. Then we need okay, we'll start with the task. Okay, now the first task at all. By default, you just need one task which will do the job. So what we are going to do is we need to call the role. But before calling the role, we have to do some validations at all. We have to follow some validation whether we can proceed with the patching. So usually we do this in the manual way, like log into the server, check whether the services are running, whether we have any user login, anyone is working on that one, all those things. So this one we will do manually, but here we are trying to automate this as much as possible. Okay, so the first thing, we have to send the notification. So I just call like send a notification. Okay, here I put debug for now. We will replace with email letter message sending notification. Okay, so this is the first task. It's fine. What else? So the next one is we have to do the pre-check. So what are the pre-checks? The pre-checks we already told. It depends on the organizations, because some organizations will have some 10 checks, some will have 20 checks, some will have this backup. They need to back up the configurations like etc fstab or etc password or whatever the important files. So what we are going to do, we will do some of the pre-checks here as for the demo purpose. And what we are going to do is very simple. We are going to call the role. So what you are going to do, patching, we can give any name, patching pre-check. Okay. Then I call the role, include role. Okay. Because my role is blank now. I didn't put anything. I put what was the role name? Linux. Sorry, name Linux OS patching. I have some doubt. Linux. Okay, it's hyphen. Sorry. Linux OS patching. Okay. That's it. Okay. But when I do this patching, I don't need to because my role doesn't have anything inside, right? So what we are going to do inside the role, so vim roles Linux OS patching, we have tasks, we have only main here. What we are going to do is we will do something like precheck.yaml. So inside the role, inside the task, I'm going to create a new task. It's not main.yaml, it's another task inside the same. Okay. So what I have to do, I have to do some pre-check and post-check. So for the pre-checks, I'm going to insert. Where is my cursor? Okay. Okay. Name. What do you do? Running upgrade or patching pre-check. Okay, good enough. Then you can do some checkers. So for this purpose, we will just debug here, and I put a message here for the time being. Message pre-check started. Okay, what else we have to do? We have to do something like maybe we have to check whether some of the services are running or not. For that, in the site.yaml, I'm going to declare a few variables here. So what is here is okay, service list. Sorry. So in the service list, what I'm going to do is very simple. I will put some service names here like Nginx, maybe HTTPD, maybe one more MySQLD. Okay. What we are going to do, we just give some service list. So this service list is a variable we are going to use inside the role to check whether any of the service is running or not. So you have the flexibility to give different service names inside the service list. Got it? So we are not going to hard code anything inside. So inside the play, you put this service list, and inside the pre-check, we are going to use the same service list. So we put Nginx HTTPD MySQL is enough. Okay. So what we are going to do here? Pre-check. We want to get the service list first. So for that, in Ansible, you can use normal shell command ps minus aux, then grub nginx or something. That's good. It's okay. It will work. But we have a module called service list in Ansible. Sorry, get service module in Ansible. We can use that to get the learning and whatever the service inside the operating system, inside the machine. So what we are going to do is very simple. Get service list. Okay. Now we will call this module. Sorry, call this module, and we will fetch this item. So service underscore fact. That's it. So Ansible will fetch all. It's like an Ansible facts, gathering facts, that kind of module, but no arguments needed. You can put some arguments like what is a variable name you need, etc. But we are going to put it like yeah, just get the service facts, whatever the service running. And to test it, what we are going to do, very simple, name, they can show services, maybe just for the demo. Debug, so debug is my favorite module. Message, we have to print it. So it's Ansible, it's under Ansible actually. Ansible underscore facts dot services. Okay. If you want to use a different name, you can put here some name. Variable should be something different, my service or something like that. By default, this is the name. Let's execute the playbook and see what will happen. So Ansible playbook .yaml. Okay, what will happen? It will throw error because we didn't put anything nodes, right? So but offending lines. Host is not a, okay, sorry, that's my mistake. I should put hosts. Sorry for the typo. Okay, so now we are trying to execute the Ansible playbook, but it says, okay, nodes is undefined. Yes, we purposefully did that. So what we are going to do, same one. So we are passing some external variable, extra variables, what you call, nodes equal to, let's say, node 1, or we can put nodes, the all nodes. Okay, good. Ignore the for the time being because I'm using Python all version for this lab. So it will show something like sending notifications, sending, yeah, all those things. And we have to include the role here, because the now role we didn't mention which task to be executed. We have two task file inside the role. Sorry, we have L roles, the next patching, then task. So we have main.yaml and we have pre-check. Now we didn't tell the main.yaml to import this pre-check also. So what you are going to do, we have to call this pre-check separately. Actually, you can call this all together. This is an option in Ansible. You can call the role and execute a specific task file inside the role. Okay, we are going to do that. Okay, now let's see, where is it? Okay, let me clear this one. Okay, so we told Ansible to include the role, but we didn't tell which task to be executed because the main is blank. We didn't put anything inside. So here, what we have to do, we will just tell Ansible to include task from. Okay, remember this option. We are telling Ansible, okay, I have to include that role in Linux OS patching, but I need the task from a specific playbook. Okay, and our playbook name is precheck.yaml. Let's confirm. Precheck.yaml. Yes. So we are telling Ansible, okay, include the role, but run only precheck.yaml. Good. Okay. Now we execute the playbook again and see what will happen. Okay, now you can see it's doing the pre-check task, and as I told, we already included the service fact module, and it will list all the services running or stopped or unknown, whatever the status. Good. Okay, that's good. Now we have to let's move on. So what we are going to do? Okay, where is it? Sorry. Okay, now we know the services, some are running, some are not running, but I need to filter. So I don't need to check all the dead or not running services. I need to filter this. So my next task is actually this task we can remove, but that will be there. We have to filter the running task. So what we are going to do, we put the name, then sorry, where is my cursor? We put the name, then, oh my god, my cursor. Okay, name here. filter running services. Okay, good. So what you are going to do, we put a set fact module, and here we are going to use a new variable, maybe running services. Okay, running services, one variable. Then I put like I want to filter Ansible. You can use any method to filter this one. You can use PS minus AUX and grep, all those things, everything possible. But I am trying to use the Ansible modules as much as possible. So the shell or command module, all those things you can, yeah, just try to reduce the usage. So Ansible, okay, Ansible facts, then, sorry. Okay, then I have to use some JSON. Let me try JSON query here. JSON query for should be services. Yeah, it should be services. Then dot anything, because we saw the output letter earlier. So and should be, let me try. If error, we will fix it. Stage equal to running or running. I think small letter. We'll try running. Then dot name. So whatever I am just filtering using JSON query. So I need all the services dot start anything, and the state should be running, then its name. Okay, and I think that's it. We try first. We try control playbook. Yeah, thanks Sharon. Yeah, I missed that chat. Okay, I think I put something wrong here. Maybe, okay, I have to use this. I missed this one. Okay, good. Actually, yeah, filter service is okay. We missed to display that. What we are going to do, like name. We just want to display only the running services. So name, show running services. This, if you think you can do it with normal shell, it's fine, up to you. But yeah, when you do the automation, just try to make it running services. Okay, good. So we will try again. Okay, Mahesh, what are the best ways to remember the facts? You don't need to remember. Actually, you can just display and yeah, just use the debug, get your current um, uh, dictionary path and use it. So we don't need to remember all. Some important we will. I mean, when you practice, you will remember a few of them. What are the common items? Okay, now what we are doing, okay, we have filter and we are just displaying the running services. So we have these services running on node 1 and node 2. Good. Okay, we know what are the services running. Okay, so I think we can speed up a bit. Now what we are going to do is we need to check. Okay, we can speed up. Sorry. Okay, we can do. That's why I told the actual update will not take much time because it's a single task. But these pre-check, post-check, all those things you have to include a lot. So what you're going to do? We have to check the services. Okay, check services if running. So we have this set fact again. So I want to set fact. Actually, you can use any other method. I'm just trying to explain how we can do in the proper way. I'm just setting up any service running. So I want to check any service running equal to true when. So I want to test when okay, running service, okay, running, what was the name, running services, okay, is, okay, let's loop through the service list. So we have service list called with items, and we have this. Do you remember this one? Because this variable we declared in the YAML, in the main site.yaml. If you want, we can go here. Maybe we can. So we have declared this variable. So we are going to check one by one whether the variable exists or not. So we are going through the loop. Then we will search, okay, running services. So we are going to search here. We can use a direct int, but it won't work sometimes. So what I'm going to use is a search. So what you have to search is item. So item is the loop item. So with items, it will try Nginx in running service list. Then it will try HTTPD. It will try the MySQLD, like that. Okay. So we are, if any of the item is there in the list, it will set a fact like any service running equal to true. Okay, good. And we will execute at the end. So now, if any of the service is running, we want to show some prompt. Maybe we are not going to do it in the actual way, but I just want to show. So I put like a name. Name. I put a prompt to continue. But I don't want to show this every time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use a module prompt here. This is just for the demo. Again, in the fully automated way, we are not going to do this prompt kind of interaction here. So I'm going to do like a prompt. I want to, sorry, not prompt. Sorry, I wrongly put pause. I put like prompt. I want to put something like some of the services. Okay. Some of the services are running. Do you want to continue? Okay, then I display this. Then when I should display this like when any service running, you can put is true or something like, but whatever it's a true means it's a true. So when any service is true, it will prompt. Otherwise, it will skip. That's it. Okay. So you can put the message here. Do you want to continue? And you can put the option like Control C or abort. So I put like CTRL plus C and A to abort. Okay. And that's it. So if someone want to continue, so what is next? So we have to do the actual the pre-check. One of the pre-check is done, and if you want to do other pre-checks, of course you have to include the task for that. That's what I told. Or just try to include all the possible items in the pre-check. Okay. Then what we are going to do is we will do the next one. Okay, maybe we need to backup config files. Maybe some of the config files you need to backup as part of the pre-check. This is your runbook says to do this. So what I'm going to do, backup configuration. We are not going to take the actual backup. It's for your understanding purpose. So I put some message here. So you have to do the actual thing like copy or fetch module to fetch the file from the remote node to your local file or some NFS location or FTP, whatever the safest way. Then do it. So here we are just displaying some message. Okay, backup, and I put some message. Config files backup in progress, just for displaying for a nice demo. Okay, so what else? I told so what else we have to do is maybe okay, taking some snapshot. So I put okay, take a snapshot. If it's a VM or cloud instance, you can put like I want to take some snapshot. Okay, I put the debug here. I didn't connect because it won't. The session won't allow us to do a lot of things in the short time. So we will just put some message here. Maybe we can plan another session for taking the snapshot in AWS or VMware thing. Maybe later, please ask in the comment box. Snapshot initiated. Okay, good. Just displaying. Okay, good. So we have the pre-checks. So we check service running. If running, we have to skip or not. We are asking. Then some backup configurations. All those things you can add as much as needed. So this is a pre-check. So try to include all the pre-checks in your playbook itself instead of the engineer do this manually. So it will, of course, it will improve your work. Okay, good. Let's run the playbook. Again, we are running this for both nodes. Getting service list. Yeah, let it do. So, sorry, service list is undefined. And I have some typo. Service underscore list. Service underscore list. My bad. Should be list. Okay. Chanchal Mr. Where to get practice projects for Ansible? You can try around. Actually, we have a repository here. I will put everything here. Whatever we are practicing, this is a kind of a community project. So whatever we are, someone request, we will try to include everything in a repository. If you are interested, we have this bootcamp repository where we are keeping all the playbooks for the beginners, like introduction, how to create the basic inventory, how to create all those things. We will keep it in the GitHub. I will give you the link at the end of this session. Okay, any service is failed. While evaluating conditional, any service failing, any service is undefined. Okay, very good. Because what happened is very simple. We have received this list of running services, and we check whether Nginx HTTP, all those things are running. None of them are running inside the nodes, and it will go to the next prompt where we use this any service running variable, which failed. Means any service is not defined anywhere, because inside the loop, maybe I can show you, inside the loop, it didn't pass anything. So this variable never defined. So for the safety, what we are going to do, we will add a variable here, any service running equal to false. Okay, let's try again. Okay, what are the best way to remember? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you. No worries, you're welcome. Okay, so we can see the prompt to continue skipping because no service is running, and it will proceed with the backup configuration. Yeah, all those things. Let's say we want to check whether the service is running, what will happen? Okay, let me try to quickly do something. Ansible node 1, I'm going to install node 1 minus m yum I name HTTPD. I want to install HTTPD and state. So we are going to install, sorry for that. So we just install HTTPD on node 1 and see what will happen, because now nothing running inside node 1 or node 2. So yeah, of course, we will not see whether the service, our validation is correct or not. Okay. Okay, already installed. So I'm going another console, node 1. Okay, and sudo system ctl, because now it's installed but not running. Start HTTPD, and I just enable. Now we have node 1, we have HTTPD enabled and running. Okay, now we'll try. So we are going to Sorry for that. Really, really sorry. I don't know what happened, but hope you can hear me now. Okay, we will proceed now. Oof. The next thing task pre-check. Okay, so we have this pre-check here. So we have already testing. So what we are going to do is very simple. We already enabled the HTTPD on the node 1 and we want to test it now. So Ansible playbook site.yaml minus e, then nodes. Okay, for inventory, we don't keep a password in the inventory. Usually we can use the SSH key method, or you can use any third-party vault service or anything like that. This is just for the demo purpose, and yeah, I strictly not recommended to do that in the um, inside the inventory or any plain text file. Okay. And for this service, okay, now we can see some of the services are running. Means here we can see Nginx, HTTPD is running on the node 1, and it's asking whether you want to continue or not. So I press enter, so it will proceed. Okay, let me speed up. So that's it for the pre-check. We can add more and more tasks. I will proceed with the post-check now. So what? Sorry, the not the post-check. Maybe we will do the actual patching now. So here in the actual patching, you can put any name, but I put like main.yaml. This is my actual patching playbook. So here means this is a place I confirm, okay, I have to proceed with the patching. So what I have to do is very few conditions. One is updating all package. So I told this is the only task you are actually doing this patching. So here I put update package. You can update packages based on your selection. Like if you want to lock something, like if you are running some OpenShift or Kubernetes cluster and you don't want to update the Docker packages or some dependency packages, you have to use the excluding all those items in the yum. That also you can include inside your playbook if you want. But since our focus is on the patching, I'm not going to do anything. So I use just yum module. Then what I have to patch, it's very simple, just a star. This is a yum update star like that. Okay, and state I put latest. What else? We can add some options like update cache. Yes. Then sorry. Then update only. No. We want to install any dependency packages is there. Then we will just register this. Just want to see whether this is really installing or not. So I put the package update status. Now I want to display this, so I will use like name, show, update details, and I put like debug. And sorry for, I think I did some wrong thing in my Vim RC. I will check that later. No time for now. So my package variable. So package status. Okay. So this is for the package update. So after the package update, we will execute the playbook once, because once package updated, we will not see the actual thing. So once package updated, what we have to do is very simple. We have to compare compare the packages and decide whether we want to restart or not, like if any kernel update or something like that. So we have few methods, like you can check the parameters, or you can use a script or something. I have prepared, so I will copy paste it here. So what I'm going to do is set paste, and okay. So what we are going to do is very simple. I will share this playbook everything with you, so don't worry. So this is just a shell script. So I put everything in the Ansible playbook itself. I don't want to have this as a separate script. So here we put like a last kernel, some parameter, some variable, and inside the shell we put like rpm minus q last. Then we print, we grep it, head it, add duplicate, and get the correct kernel version. And also using the uname minus r, we are getting the current kernel version. So if those are not same, means the currently installed, currently running, and the sorry, newly installed kernels are different, then you need to reboot. That's it. So we just put a parameter echo kernel changed, and we register the variable. If you have any question on this one, you can ask me in the comment box or later anytime. So what we are going to do is we just detected, okay, there is a new kernel installed and the content is here. Okay, here we put like whether we want to reboot or not. So we put like something, we can print it maybe for the first time, debug, just want to see, and message, then kernel update status. Okay, so we just print the value, and later based on that value we want to reboot. Okay, so what we have to do is before the reboot, maybe some of the system, again, this is based on your process, based on your runbook, based on your SOP. Let's say before you reboot, before you want to reboot, you maybe have some scripts to run, like a pre-reboot script or something like that. So if you want to execute that, you put it here. So we are going to reboot it if there is a reboot required. So what I'm going to do is very simple. We just print it here. Reboot script. We don't have any for now. If you want, we can put it here. Just print message. So this is just a dummy skeleton you can refer. I put like running reboot scripts. Okay, so this is a place you can insert your pre-reboot script. So the reboot script, if you don't have, if you have the reboot script in your machine or in Ansible, you need to add proper copy modules and all for handling that. Okay, good. Now we are going to reboot only when there is a reboot is required. So we have this value here, like a kernel changed or no kernel detected. Okay, now we will reboot the machine. Reboot the node. What is a module? Very simple. Earlier we have to use a kind of a shell module and all, but now we have a new module called reboot, and we have a few parameters, like you can give a reboot timeout, like how much time the Ansible need to wait for. So I put like 300 seconds is like 5 minutes. Then also you can execute some commands. So I put like a test command. So this argument I pass like once the system up, I need to execute enough time. Then I need to do this reboot only when this package update status changed. Okay, so we have this package update status. Okay, so here when I put package update status dot changed, or what else, kernel update status. Okay, kernel update status dot std out. You will see that later. Dot std out equal to, what should be the value? Should be kernel update should be changed. I think some of the chats are missing, so I will do one thing. Hope you can see now. Sorry for that. I just noticed. So sorry for that. Thank you for messaging that. So we put like a reboot the node only when kernel update status changed, or sorry, package update status changed, or kernel update status dot std out equal to kernel change. So we have this check here. So based on the output, we are going to reboot. Otherwise, no need to reboot. Very simple. Okay. Now, what else? Once rebooted, what you have to do is you have to print it. Let's say once it's all done, so I have to register this value. Otherwise, if you don't register and print it, you won't understand. It will say changed, success, or failed. That's all. So we don't know what is happening in the background. So for the testing purpose or the debugging purpose, always do printing. Okay, I put like register, maybe reboot status. I just use a variable. Here I put name, reboot status. I just print it. So always use the debug, so it will be easy for you to understand what is happening in the background actually. So I use this. Okay, good. So we have these items like updating the package, and we will see. So this update will happen only when only after the pre-check, and once update, we will check whether the kernel changed or not. Then we will reboot, and yeah, we'll see. So I think for the banner, can remove this banner. Let me try. Okay, now we have done this. We are trying to execute this again. So remember, node 1, we still have HTTP running. So we'll see what is happening here. So it will just show pre-check started. We have node 1 this issue here. And whether I want to continue or not, I check. Okay, I think yes, the video is recorded. It's the same YouTube Live. You can refer anytime. I think I will try to remove the chat after this. I continue here. So actually, we didn't include. We missed to put because we have a playbook already executed. Let me try to disable the. Okay. So hope this is clear now. So we have the main playbook. So what you have to do is we have to include the we have to include this here because we have already developed the playbook for the actual patching, pre-check, and patching. So we will copy this maybe. Easy. Okay, 3YY. So we don't need to mention the task from because by default the Ansible will take the main.yaml from the task directory. So I don't need to mention task from. Okay, hope this is good. And the name I put patching, not the pre-check. Good. Let's execute again. Okay, so it's repeating again. It's asking whether to continue or not. Yes, please continue. Now it's doing the actual patching on both nodes. It will take some time, but it's okay. Let's do one thing. Here, not here, sorry, maybe we can wait here. So for the patching, just make sure you connected to the repository or the satellite, yeah, whatever you want to do. So yeah, that's a normal patching. So we will proceed with the post check. We are not going to do a lot, but yeah, I will just explain how to do that. Again, sorry for the technical glitches. I don't know what happened earlier because always the live is a bit risky, especially when we do the technical plus live. Yes, Mohan Babu. Yes, video will be recorded. Video recorded, and it will be the same link. Yeah, it will be in our channel. So okay, change node 2. Okay, good. It's listing all the things and it's see, now it's executing the node. Sorry, it's rebooting the node. So updated already as per our configuration pre-boot scripts. We are not executing anything, but yeah, if there is any script, you have to handle that. Yeah, that's a kind of a skeleton you need to work on. Now it's rebooting based on the condition, because the kernel changed. Of course, I believe the kernel changed, because these are just normal virtual machines I created in AWS. And we will wait for the reboot. I think it will be very fast. We'll wait for that. If you are new to the Ansible, again, I think I already shared. I will give you the link. So please refer this repository if you have any questions on the basic things. Try to understand the basics first. Then you will not need to search for the help and all. Okay. So this is patching. Oh, it's taking a bit time. Then what else? Good. Okay. The reboot already completed, and the status is changed, lapsed, failed. All good. It's fine. That's it for the reboot. Now, as I agreed, we are going to cover something on the patching post task. So what we have to do on the post task is very simple. Let me clear it. So Control R, Vim. Okay. So we will add new task here. Maybe I put like post check.yaml. So what we have to do in the post check? Same thing. So what we have to do first is maybe what we want to do is okay. We just want to some verification. Maybe I'm not going to do it, but I'll just like running verification task. Verification. So here you can use the normal diff modules and all for verifying whether the FS tab changed, whether anything changed on the grab. All those things you can do here. So we will include a, so that's why we are separating pre-task, post-task, everything separately. So it will be easy for you to handle these operations. Let's say you want to execute only the verification task, still you can execute with the same role by calling this playbook or the task file, sorry. So I put like a message, verification in progress. Okay. So this is the place you can do. Maybe you want to do something like maybe in case it's failed, so you have to handle that like restoring the snapshot. But usually the restoring snapshot will not be automated. I mean, it's like a full CI/CD or not like that. Some cases we have to do the manual steps for the restoring purpose, because yeah, there will be some things to follow. But you can include that if your code is purely running kind of thing. Maybe some comparing the files. Okay, I put like comparing some files like that. Okay, we are not going to add it, but just checking. So this is the place you can add the post verification. So I want to add this inside my playbook. So here I put after the patching, I want to do the patching post check, and the same role, but here I'm going to call post check.yaml. Great. Okay. That's it for the basic patching thing. You were sharing the, yes, I will share the link at the end of this demo. I will add the link in the video description as well later. Sure. Here, see the HTTP is still running because we put enable, so it will ask. So for the fully automated way, do not do this posting. So I just want to show the demo of use of pause, how to use this and all. Here, no reboot. Like we can see pre-root reboot script happened, but before that, if you check comparing last kernel changed and reboot or not, it can see no kernel changes detected. Of course, it will not reboot. So we can put condition here also. If no kernel thing, then no need to reboot. Then it's skipping the reboot. Status also skipping. Then post verification. Okay. Then for the notification part, I told you like you have a simple module for the notification. Maybe yeah, cd roles. I put like Ansible. Galaxy, maybe, okay, we need send mail. So I'm just creating a new role here. So always try to create the role-based structure and all instead of putting everything inside your main playbook. So anytime you can reuse the roles, and also you can control the execution of the specific roles or specific tasks. Sending email, you don't want to send email, okay, you can disable that. So now you have a send mail. Send mail, I think I can just copy. I have this file here. So what you have to do is send mail task mail.yaml select paste. Okay, for the send mail is like we are going to use a simple mail module where I put everything as variable because I don't want to hard code anything. So the subject, email subject, we have to give. Then the email SMTP from address, to address, all things you have to give. Okay, and what you have to do is even the reply to all those things you can give in the mail address. So what you have to do is maybe we can put something here. Then task defaults. Okay, maybe we don't execute this because I think it's already 9:30. Site.yaml. I will just explain here how to do this. So here the sending notification, what you have to do is very simple. Instead of debug, you have to use or you have to call this send mail. So what I have to do is include role. You can directly call role, but I use include role for the flexibility, so I can call any role anytime as needed instead of directly calling the role. Then I put name. My role name is send mail, I think, and I have to pass some variables like you remember. I have to pass like some variables for these. You can put this variable here, or I just put the variable for specifically for this role. I put like what's email subject, maybe sending. Sorry, maybe like OS patching initiated. Now it will send the email. So it will trigger the email server. So here I don't want to execute. So I put like when send email. I just disable this one is defined. So I don't have a send email. Okay. Email is defined. Okay. So this will skip it. So this is how you can. So if I want to send an email after the execution, I can put like same thing, same role, and you can change the subject. So like send notification after. So OS patching completed. Okay, so you can add the host name, all those things here as needed. Yeah, that's it. So this is the basic structure. Like you should have all the pre-checks, post-checks, then the actual one, and notification. So try to include all the possible items and make all the validation inside, integrate the backup services like taking the snapshot, restoring the snapshot if possible. Yeah, everything. Okay, and also you need to remember that if you are using this kind of credential inside, as someone asked earlier, make sure it's stored somewhere safely and don't put inside the inventory. I just put inside inventory or inside this configuration just for the demo purpose. Okay, and if you have any questions, please you can ask in the comment even after the sessions, and whatever the videos got links, everything is here. I will put the same link in the video description after I end this. This one include here we are going to add more and more use cases. Now it's only one right now. We just started the series. If you think you have any Ansible real life series or scenario you want to discuss, and yeah, we can try to show the demo. It won't be like we are going to develop the full playbook and share with you. No, we will do it together. Sometimes it fails, sometimes it will be successful. So this Ansible OS patching is one of the most requested items. That's why I tried to do it in the first place. Please ask in the comment box if you have any question. You can reach me on LinkedIn also. If possible, you please help me to scan this QR code and share your feedback. Like, of course, what went wrong, I know. Technical issue, we will try to avoid that next time. If you think any topic, you can add that topic via the form. Please scan the form and send me the feedback. And I think that's all. Thank you. Thank you for joining. And yeah, we will have more sessions in this series. And always refer the repository or us the YouTube channel to see all the videos. Yeah, that's it. And yeah, I think we can end the session now. If no other question in the comment box, I think I tried to answer most of them. Yes. New. Okay. Passing pass. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for joining. Yeah. Yeah, I think we can end the session. Thank you. I think no other questions. If you still, you can comment it later. We will try to reply whenever we see that. Thank you. Thank you all. Yeah. Good night.